would say that Creye II is the first time you really hear what Creye is all about. So my hope that this album it will really show people how we want to sound, what we want, what kind of music we want to make.
Creye is definitely a band that has roots in the 80s, but we wanted to make music that a younger audience were going to be able to listen to and find attractive.
We felt so broken from the start. Won't be frozen from within. Must be strong enough to win. The cold is tearing us apart. Won't be frozen from within. Make us strong enough to win. Siberia.
So this is the first time for me being part of a Creye album, and feels like I've been around for quite a while now. Feels like I belong in the Creye family. The difficult part for me in the making of Creye II was to stay true to the sound of Creye, but still develop the new sound and make Creye II even better than the first album.
Face to face, heart to heart. That is how we decided to live.
I think the hardest part about making this second album is that we had a first album.
It was quite a challenge for us to find a balance between renewing ourselves and pushing ourselves, and also maintaining the retro sound that we love.
You want to do the same thing again, but you really shouldn't, because the band is evolving and the songwriters are evolving, and at the same time you don't want to do something completely different, because no one's gonna like it probably.
It was the first album where I really got, you know, the creative freedom that I wanted. I couldn't do whatever I wanted, but I could do a lot.
Just carry on, you will be strong. Let's get it on and chase that feeling. Gotta be brave, make your way. Get in the game and chase that feeling.
We didn't gather like the whole band in the studio to record it, like we were spread out.
I was sitting alone with a producer for most of the time, and then it's hard to know if is this good, the stuff we're making, or is it just shit.
The drum recording process was really nice. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 days like on the schedule for the drum recordings, and it was basically me, the producer, and Joel. And I had sort of like an idea of what I wanted to do on the songs, and I came there, and then the producer Lucas and Joel maybe were like, yeah, this is great, and we kept that take, or they said this is shit and we did something else. Or when Andreas came, like at the end of the last day, it was like, yeah, this doesn't work, and then we did it again.
Recording the guitars is always a process. Me and Fredrik decided to do that in our own home studios, and we sent files to each other back and forth.
I was doing my guitars in my home. Andreas recorded his guitars in his home, and we actually didn't meet, but it worked out.
I am all alone, just like a shooting star. I'm gonna find my way on this broken highway. No matter what, how far, I'm gonna buy my heart. Gonna do things my way on this broken highway.
Kind of a new chapter for us in Creye. It's a new sound and a new singer.
This is music made by a group of people who really love this kind of music.
This album is kind of a stepping stone for us moving Creye into this decade.
I don't really think we can say beforehand what this album is going to mean for us. I think right now I'm just thrilled to come out and play these songs, and I'm thrilled to release them, but I don't know what it's gonna bring. I sure hope that we're gonna get out on tour fairly soon.
This album is gonna lay a foundation for future things and future albums, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna end up.